Well, congratulations on reaching the champion stage. What are your feelings before facing the biggest crowd ever?
I'm really excited and really hyped. I think it was only it was 4,000 fans in the previous arena, and here's like 18,000. So it's gonna be crazy, and I'm really hyped.
Well, you feel you're probably going to be like at home against Spirit. Crowd will be probably with you. Is this a motivation, or you're feeling maybe as a bit of pressure?
I think it's only a motivation. We have a very emotional team and emotional captain with Kadian, and he will feed off the crowd when they're trying to hype us up. So I think it's only positive.
Well, you're having a pretty good run, but despite of this, most of the challenger teams are getting better results. Maybe even at the legend stage. Do you think that because of they are having much more matches than you, they have a benefit there?
I would say yes and no. I mean, we decided to come here a few days earlier than the other Legends teams, and I think we really had an advantage from that. So it could be that they were like a bit jet lagged or not settled in 100%. But if you look at Cloud9, they had a pretty rough challenger stage, but in the Legend stage they really stepped up. They went 3-0, so I think it's both yes and no, depending on who you are.
You feel this is the most tired major ever?
Sorry, what?
Like the most tired event, the most. Well, there is no difference between teams.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone is saying like there's no favorite here to win it, right? You have Face lost in the Swiss, um, so yeah, there's no favorite for sure.
Well, you're facing Spirit. They are one of four CIS teams. Why do you think so many Russian or CIS players and teams are reaching the highest stages of the event?
Yeah, I mean that region has been improving a lot the past few years. I've been really. I mean, I looked at Spirit last major when they had Dexter. He left the team, and I thought like, okay, maybe this team is like done. But somehow they managed to find their new upper wonderful, and I think he's been playing really good lately. So kudos to them, and I think they're one of the youngest teams at the event as well. So yeah, I mean they're an exciting team, and it's going to be a really good game, I think.
Well, in the opposite for the Nordic teams, like you are maybe the biggest hope at the moment. Fnatic might be a surprise reaching this stage. How do you see like this moment for the Nordic teams?
I mean, speaking for Sweden especially, I think we are in a pretty rough place right now. I think NIP has done some questionable roster changes back and forth the past 1 or 2 years or something like that. So yeah, Swedish CS has seemed better for sure. Regarding the Nordics, um, you can see that Astralis they're making some moves right now. Device is back, so you
It is
can.
a surprise for seeing Fnatic at the champion stage.
I wouldn't say there's a surprise to seeing Fnatic at the champion stage. We've been practicing against them a lot, and they've been pretty good then. We've also been looking at some of their demos from officials, and they have a really interesting play style, and we have learned a lot from them as well. So no, not surprised.
And in your case, is there any goal that might keep you satisfied besides of winning the tournament?
No, I mean we're going for the win. The first goal for us was to make it to the playoffs. We achieved that. The next one is to win for sure.
Do you have any preference for the if there is a semi-final match against Furia or against Navi?
I mean either way it's gonna be really tough. You have Simple in Navi and Electronic, like two of the world's best players, so that's gonna be tough. And then if you play against Furia, you're gonna have 18,000 screaming fans against you. So either way, it's gonna be a really tough semifinals. But first, we have to take on Spirit and focus on that game.
Do you have something new prepared to face Spirit?
Yeah, for sure. We've had like 3 days where we've been able to practice and come up with new strats, and also been looking pretty extensively at Spirit as well. So yeah.